DJ Khaled just turned 50 years old. And while, in my opinion, there's no age limit to music, there does, however, come a point when acting this obsessed over another grown man is concerning.
I like what Drake likes. Find out what he likes for breakfast. I like what Drake likes. You got that one? I like what Drake likes. I like what Drake likes.
Once so deep in love that he even had shirts printed here. Shortly after this video though, DJ Khaled's worst nightmare came true. His relationship with Drake crashed down in flames. So what exactly happened? Well, besides totally embarrassing Khaled on Instagram, Drake's new album Iceman also includes specific shots at his former friend. Yet, as we're about to see, the truth behind their split is really so much deeper.
Khaled, man. Like, this guy's off his rocker. I don't know what to say.
I want to go where Drake goes. Is this where Drake goes? Honey, honey, honey. Did the Drake folks come in yet? Shut the fuck up. Do you love me? Why are you tripping? I know you didn't mean what you said.
Oh my God.
I know you didn't mean.
Get away from me.
No, I know you didn't mean that.
Thanks to countless clips like these, jokes even sparked that DJ Khaled's wife was only a cover-up to hide his love for Drake. But all memes aside, for DJ Khaled, what went down definitely had a sting a million times worse. And as a result, the multi-platinum duo will never make another one ever again. Believe it or not, there was actually a time when DJ Khaled was one of the hottest artists in the game. Except, that is, if you forget the fact, DJ Khaled isn't an actual artist.
I make records, I find records, I put records out. I'm a machine. You see what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
Not everybody can do them 3 steps.
Despite confusion even to this day about what he really does, simply put, DJ Khaled is an executive producer, someone who strings together a bunch of different artists and then releases their music on his own albums, therefore forced to rely on other talent for features his whole career. One in particular, though, has played possibly the biggest role in Khaled's success. And this same person happens to be the biggest rapper on the planet.
With Drake, besides music, he's my brother. Chef, listen, what do we have for dinner tonight? It smells so
Coming around this cafeteria with.
Whether it be eating dinner together or competing to see who'd be last to repost each other's happy birthday stories, it's hard to argue their friendship wasn't genuine. Now with that said, you could certainly argue that Khaled's social media posts weren't 100% sincere, such as here, when he even continued his insane glaze over Drake's poetry book.
The boy's special now, hold on, look. Some days I got it all figured out, but most days I never learn. You think I'm making this up, right? Like, this how the boy, y'all, listen, the boy different. The boy, let me tell you, the minute you think you figured out the boy, the man writes a book, charge it to the game, and paid the bill. He's giving you keys.
According to DJ Khaled, you'd think that Drake was Shakespeare. Yet, after first linking up via Young Money CEO Lil Wayne, and then collaborating for the first time in 2009, for the next 15 years together, Drake and DJ Khaled essentially turned into a cheat code on the charts.
It's a brotherhood, and it's like, it comes from his heart. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that's a 6 God. Everybody want a feature from 6 God. He loved Khaled. I love Drake. It's my brother, it's family.
Along with their personal friendship growing, Drake would help Khaled secure his first top 10 hit with I'm On One, and its funny product-filled music video, like where DJ Khaled pretends to drink a Four Loko, but if you've ever tried one, then you understand why they cut before he had to drink it. However, this classic anthem was only the beginning. Out of the 13 total albums that DJ Khaled has ever released, Drizzy appears on more than half of them, 7 to be precise. And in fact, for the 2 most recent DJ Khaled albums, Drake has even been featured twice, a streak that Khaled was hoping to continue. If you keep watching, you'll see why he failed. But of course, prior to their beef making headlines, each time that Drake had generously gifted him a feature, Khaled always made sure to let the world know.
They ain't believe in us. Drake did. Did the Drake folks come in yet?
Chill. You know everything's top secret.
CJ, did the Khaled vocals come in yet?
They ain't believe in us.
Mr. Khaled, Drake did.
Khaled really went from screaming Drake did to now crying about how Drake didn't. The top comment jokes, they trying to sink their teeth in, then act like we friends. Whole time it's pretend. Rap Drake on the intro to DJ Khaled's 2022 album. That was, not knowing at the time exactly how much these lyrics were about to foreshadow. Right before the entire industry went to war, we also have to talk about these other 2 Drake features for Khaled's 2020 album. One of those being Popstar, and its interesting music video here.
Yo, Drake, I've been calling you, I've been texting you, you're not replying.
Khaled, man. Like, this guy's off his rocker. I don't know what to say. It's every waking moment. It's like you give
someone everything you have, and they're just like, another one, honey, 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 every 5 seconds on my phone, asking me for something. And it's like, I already gave him the songs, and now he wants a video. And I can't do a video. I can't even make my own album in peace.
Going on to instead have Justin Bieber sub in for him for the rest of the video. Despite Drake's former background in acting, I guarantee that if you tell him to be honest, this opening scene was probably very easy for Drake to film. The reason being, while sure, he played it up a bit for the camera, as we're about to see, deep down this was how Drake felt about the two's relationship. But after walking out together at Drake's 2023 tour stop in Miami, holding this massive sign above his head and bragging about how he allegedly had 2 Drake songs on the way. However, as we can read at the bottom, coming 2024. It is now June of 2026 and DJ Khaled's new album has still not released. So what happened? Well, believe it or not, the reason behind the longest album gap of DJ Khaled's career can all be traced back to one comment on Instagram. The year of 2024 changed hip-hop forever. Like I'm sure you guys remember, following Kendrick Lamar's decision to diss Drake and then the Not Like Us saga, this left the entire industry shook. And in the midst of all that drama, the last thing we needed was a new DJ Khaled album. Thankfully, realizing this, Khaled would choose to not only quietly go ghost and delay his new project, but also go ghost on his friend, as he was nowhere to be found throughout the entire Drake vs. Kendrick beef. Which, especially for someone like DJ Khaled, who like we saw had constantly been writing Drake all over the internet. Yet, when tensions rose and the same man faced some very serious allegations, DJ Khaled was quiet as a mouse.
Now, keep in mind, Khaled is the loudest in music history, right? Like, when he got a song from you, he needs a song, he's promoting a song, mad loud.
With nearly the whole rap game turning their back and what felt like Drake versus everybody, it was indeed strange to watch DJ Khaled, certainly not one to be shy on social media, duck into the shadows and act like nothing was happening. In the end, we will remember not the words of our enemies, but the silence of our friends, reads this famous quote by Martin Luther King Jr. However, with this considered, before we cover Drake's new disses on Iceman that finally reveal how he feels, after not saying a single word during the beef though and waiting months for it to pass over, in the following year of February 2025, right back out of the shadows popped DJ Khaled with a brand new announcement. DJ Khaled 14th studio album coming 2025. This is not my last album, this my black album, he typed. Before next, FYI, Drake is back to work and so am I. This is the one with 2 Drake songs. And then closing out his post by tagging the wrong Drake account. To unfortunately escalate his embarrassment to a whole new level though, in addition to his album announcement post also came this new 7-minute movie-inspired teaser trailer, where Khaled of course makes sure to tell us this.
Yo, tell him this album ain't regular, this the biggest, this the one!
Wait. It's the one with the 2 Drakes?
Yes, this the one with the 2 Drakes! And they don't even know what else is on here!
Choosing to center his entire album rollout and this trailer starring Mark Wahlberg over having 2 Drake songs, with a rescheduled release date set for 2025. That was before fans were forced to wait a lot longer, all thanks to one reply in DJ Khaled's comments. Must be Drake Bell, typed Champagne Poppy, tagging the former Nickelodeon actor on Instagram.
Hell no, you ain't eating off me. I thought when he made the announcement that it was a little weird. Because that's not the energy I was getting from Drake, is that he popping back out to
help nobody.
Cameo man.
Help nobody.
It didn't, nothing felt like that. And even if you was gonna do that, you wouldn't do it right now. You wouldn't have Khaled pop out right now and be your, hey, I got 2 Drake songs.
Yeah.
And hell.
I'm dropping an album next week.
Immediately after this comment blew up and DJ Khaled was publicly shut down in front of millions, Khaled quickly decided to delete his post. And keep in mind, that trailer could not have been cheap to film. Khaled made that whole Mark Wahlberg movie for nothing. LMAO. Looks like we won't get another one anytime soon.
The first time Khaled pops out is advertising a song. He doesn't say, bro, you're good. Yo, bro, I still love you. Da-da-da-da. Yo, all these people getting at you are crazy. They're wilding. You've been so good. Says nothing. He pops out, I got 2 Drake songs.
Yeah.
Your man's watched you get jumped, beat up, stomped out, slapped everything, doesn't say anything, waits 3 months till you heal up, and pops out saying, yo, I got 2 Drake songs. And you gotta deal with that to be like, oh, this was never my friend. This guy's an opportunist.
New DJ Khaled collab, tweeted Drake Bell himself 2 days later, the former childhood star of the legendary TV show Drake and Josh, and including a snippet of one of his new songs with DJ Khaled's obnoxious tags added over it. Although never confirmed, if you ask me, this was simply Drake Bell trolling and attempting to capitalize off the viral comment to promote his new music. Thus, I don't think DJ Khaled was actually involved. Nor did Khaled have anything to do with this coffin either that showed up at his Miami house 2 weeks later, with the words RIP Drake and OVO painted on the front. But again, this was a setup, seeing as 6ix9ine also received one of these too with King Von written on it.
So maybe it's in here? I mean, there's a crack through here. Nothing?
No, it's empty.
Despite these coffins turning out to be fake, it was still Drake's Instagram comment that would go on to dominate all the headlines over DJ Khaled's new album. However, why did Drake choose to embarrass his former friend like this and suddenly cut off DJ Khaled? From the outside looking in, Drake's decision may look like he's just clowning Khaled over a couple of songs, but in reality, this was years of built-up annoyance finally spilling over.
It's every waking moment. It's like you give someone everything and they're just like, another one, another one.
When you think about it, even dating as far back to No New Friends in 2013, which originally started as just a solo Drake song, like one comment reads, when you realize that Drake has been giving DJ Khaled all these big hit records that were originally his own and leeching off him for years, then you will understand why Drake has no respect for Khaled to not at least stand up for him. As their 15-year relationship went on, the truth is things started to turn very one-sided, and into more of just Drake sending Khaled songs to use and profit off his name. However, while Drake was about to tell the world how he really felt on Iceman, Khaled better push his new album back even more and work on getting another Kendrick verse instead, one user joked. Whether or not he really secured a new Kendrick verse, though, is yet to be seen, because again the album was pushed back due to Drake's denial. But with that in mind, when asked here in September of 2025 about his fallout with Drake,
I'm the one out of the crew that always says, yo, we don't need that. We need to come together. We don't need that. We need love. We need positivity. And at the same time, it's not just that. We don't want to slow up the money. No.
But did you try that with this nuclear bomb that went on with because I know the Sixth God was always your brother. He supported you.
I love Drake.
Ross is your day one.
I love Ross.
Future's your brother.
I love
What
Future.
did that feel like when the whole world's fighting each other?
What it feel like is that I didn't get in that energy. There's two energies I'm not going to get in. Hate. Ask me a question. How do you deal with hate? Please, can you ask me?
How do you deal with hate, brother?
I don't. And then when you speak about all those great legends that you just talked about from my brother Future, Drake, who else you named?
Ross.
Those are my brothers. If you can't question my friendship. How? It's impossible. Ain't nobody like mother DJ Khaled. Joe, you know that. Joe, take your glasses off. Let them see.
Sweating straight bullets like he was being interrogated by the feds, of course, this interview still hasn't stopped the internet from questioning their friendship. Even if there's nobody like mother***ing DJ Khaled. He needs everyone for his albums, or else he won't sell, another fan points out. At least claiming that he still has love for his brothers. Before last year could even finish, though. First, DJ Khaled was put on blast by a different artist for the same lack of loyalty.
Bro, it's that brother shit. Nobody is your brother. I've had DJ Khaled. Everybody done told me I'm your brother. Do not believe that shit.
Lord have mercy, Kane.
That is the
Man, you know you're gonna get me in trouble, man.
Called out by another former collaborator, T-Pain, for his fake love. Yet, while the music world was still sitting and waiting to hear if Drake was about to fire back on his next album, as 2026 rolled around, that moment finally arrived. And DJ Khaled was spared no mercy. In May of 2026, only 4 days before the release of Iceman, DJ Khaled took to social media to share this video recorded by his son.
Alarm behind the camera, come closer. Total head moments. Now show them the shoes. Come closer to the shoes so they can see. Let them know what time it is. Let them know what time it is. Show them the watch. Let them know what time. Pull up, pull up. Alarm behind the camera. Pull up, pull up, pull up, pull up. Now back up, back up. Now show them Slim Jim, Slim Billy. Back up. Let them know. Let them see this. You know what I'm saying? Show them the Slim.
Smiling from ear to ear and showing off his recent weight loss, although I thought that all DJ Khaled does is win and never loses. Jokes aside, Khaled wasn't going to be smiling for long. As his first album released since his bloody battle vs. Kendrick, on May 15th, Drake decided to surprise us with 3 new albums, including the highly anticipated Iceman, stacked full with bars about revenge, and those who switched up on him, including LeBron, as well as an interesting decision to reunite with Future. But it is specifically on track 7, though, Make Them Pay, where the names start dropping. And combined with venting his frustration about the way J. Cole acted during the beef, a diss aimed at Rick Ross and their fallout, E4 then, and Drake's near 5-minute verse over this pitched up sample.
And Khaled, you know what I mean. Beef was fully live, you went halal and got on your deen.
Cleverly playing on the word beef and using Islamic terminology, here we can confirm that Drake was indeed not happy with how DJ Khaled moved when the beef was live. However, that was only the start. And your people are still waiting for a free Palestine. But apparently everything isn't black and white and red and green, Drake grabs.
Apparently everything isn't black and white and red and green. Yeah.
Oh, apparently everything isn't black and white or red or green. Oh my god. Oh, they came at that nigga. Oh my god.
Given what we know about DJ Khaled's Palestinian heritage and Muslim background, despite this fact and despite his millions of followers across social media, DJ Khaled has received massive criticism due to his silence regarding the conflicts in Gaza.
Yo, free Palestine. Say it one more time. Free Palestine.
Peace and love to everybody.
that DJ Khaled? Hold on. Free Palestine, DJ Khaled. Free Palestine, free Palestine, free Palestine. He didn't say it.
DJ Khaled is a joke. How is this man Palestinian and can't even support his own country? But referencing how he's yet to make a statement or even say the slogan here of the Palestinian cause, Drake just piled onto the backlash. And as for the specific colors, black and white and red and green, well, those are the 4 colors of the Palestinian flag. However, after getting dissed by name on the biggest rap album of 2026, how did DJ Khaled respond next? Besides disabling and turning off his Instagram comments entirely, the same day Drake's 3 new albums took over the charts, on May 15th, DJ Khaled shared this to Instagram.
I remind them so much of who they are supposed to be.
Riding on horseback through the ocean waters in Jamaica, and with the notable Jamaican song lyrics in the caption, "Let God rise and all the enemies scatter, they stand against you and hating me. I remind them so much of who they are supposed to be. I am of royalty, them they lost their identity." Then this other post of Khaled hilariously diving off the boat, "Love is the only way," he typed.
Holy water.
As for DJ Khaled's 14th album though, that is still not out, as this video is scheduled for release in July, but who knows if that'll actually happen. However, while Khaled has put out 2 new singles, despite superstar features like literally Post Malone, Future, NBA Youngboy, and Lil Baby, so far both of these tracks have flopped. And no matter how hard he tries to make things right with love, one thing is for sure, Drake will not be able to save DJ Khaled's album this time.
Did the Drake vocals come in yet?
You know everything's top secret, my brother. Everything's top secret.
On everything I love, on everything I love, I got that boy, 6 guy, Drizzy Drake.
Combined with likely more that's gone on behind the scenes that we don't know about. After everything we covered though, Drake and Khaled split feels less like one Instagram comment and more like the final straw of a friendship turned business transaction. For over 15 years, DJ Khaled could always count on Drizzy to keep his machine alive. However, when Drake needed loyalty the most, DJ Khaled was nowhere to be found. Thus, he is now learning the hard way that when it comes to the most streamed rapper in history, you don't get another one.